For my week 1 sketchbook tour of Art 17, I decided to draw multiple anime characters. The reason why I chose to draw multiple characters instead of one was because I really like anime and I couldn't just pick one to draw, so I drew all my favorite characters or favorite animes. Anyway, the art supplies I used for this assignment were a 0.5 lead pencil, a 0.5 black pen, Crayola Super Tip markers, colored pens, and a kneaded eraser. So I started by choosing what anime characters I liked best and found references to them to figure out how to properly fit all of them in one page and where they would all go. Then I began sketching out the characters at the bottom center with my lead pencil, then the bottom left, and then the bottom right. And after I drew them in with my pencil, I went over them with my 0.5 black pen, and I let it dry for a bit because the ink was a little too much and I needed to erase all my pencil markings. So I let it dry for a bit, and once it was all dried up, I sketched out where all the other characters would go. I basically did the same thing with all the other characters. I sketched them out with my pencil first, and then I went over them with my pen. I worked my way up the page, drawing in all the characters, so I would go from bottom left to top right, so I went from left to right, bottom to top. And it was very time consuming because I tried my best not to leave any blank spaces because that's what I wanted it to look like. The most difficult character to draw was Goku and Vegeta because I was just messing up a lot in the eye area, but I was finally able to get it to look the way I wanted it to. The easiest or less complicated character to draw was Saitama at the bottom right, because his features are more cartoony and he doesn't really have anime eyes, which is the hardest thing to draw on anime characters. Kirito and Asuna were the most time consuming because of all the little details, and since they're at the bottom center, they're like the main focus of my drawing, so I had to make sure I got all the details in there. Also, the reason why only some parts are colored in is because I wanted to make sure you can tell which character is which, and I chose to color a part of them that usually stands out. So yeah, this is my week 1 sketchbook tour.